guys, hello and welcome back to a movie franchise review. So, I was meant to do this ages ago, and you know what? I'll do it now, which is. So, as you can tell from the title, I also have stuff on the screen, so I make sure I'm reviewing each movie right. Is the Scream franchise. Now, Sarah is behind me. Sarah?
Hi.
She's feeling unwell, but she'll be fine. She'll get there. But I thought we'd go ahead and just. Do you mind? Stupid ads. Do a Scream review. So there is a total of 7. 8 has been confirmed of the Scream franchise, but it's not out yet, so I can't do a review, and I don't know when it's actually going to be out. Maybe sometime next year. But let's just go through it, right? So, first one, Scream 1, 1996. Pretty much of all movies, the number one that starts it all. So, basically, just to give a rough thing on the story. Basically, there's a girl named Sydney. Her mom has died. There's a killer on the loose that killed the mom. Now the killer is killing other people and also chasing down Sydney's or the mom's daughter, which is Sydney Prescott. The mother is Maureen Prescott. So this was grand story, kind of basically just put us in, gave us a few big names like Matthew Lillard, Screet Ulrich, and what's your one of his name? Rose, was it?
Rose McGowan.
Rose McGowan, which funny enough we met not too long ago. Yeah, at Comic Con. So the whole film anyway was good. The kills were good. The characters were good. I'll try as well to leave when I'm doing this review to leave I don't know what's the word, spoilers to the end of each one. So I enjoyed this. I'd give it straight solid 10 for original. Kills were good, story was good, and all that like that. And yes, so then just to give the thing on, giving you a bit of light there. Basically finding out who the killers were. Back in the day, I didn't have the mind of working who's the killer basically and all that. So I just watched it because it was a horror film. The older I get, I then eventually look back over, and then Sarah would tell you she'd pinpoint something that someone says, or the likes of someone wearing particular boots or whatever, which then resonated with me with trying to figure out who the killer was. So in the end of this film, if you want to skip, I don't know, a minute ahead here, is Stu's boyfriend, which, funny enough, always expect a boyfriend, as they say in the other movie. I think it's the 5th one that they said that. But and the friend basically, so 2 killers. So that was Scream 1, 1996. Oh, also sorry, the big name as well there that most people would know is Courtney Cox as well.
Neve Campbell.
Neve Campbell is Sydney, sorry. And David Arquette are the 3 main for that film, the main cast of that film. So that's Scream 1. Scream 2, 1997. So this one I have a bit to say, so not as much as the third one, but this was also good. Kills were pretty good in it. Sydney was good in it. it was all over good. We got to see Randy as well. Spoiler alert. Suffice the first one. Randy would be my second favorite person. Dewey would be my number one, and then Sydney, of course, be number three. I know she's like the main protagonist of all the films. Spoiler alert: she's in all of them, apart from 5 or 6. 6, I think.
6, I think.
Yeah, 6 she's in. Or 6 she isn't. Sorry. So this is all good. What else can I say about it? Yeah, the kills were good. Same cast: Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and then did a few extras. I think Cotton Weary was one of the main guys as well for that film. This one, how do I say? Right, so if you went into this film and you didn't see Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar, you'd be like, okay, her death was fine, nothing wrong with it. But if you're going into this film after watching Buffy, or before watching, or you know what I mean, watching Buffy and then watching this, you're gonna be like, that is the shittest death. Like, she gets stabbed and thrown over the wall, or over the balcony. Like, her character, I know it's different and all like that, but they could have killed her better, you know? Of course, talking about kills, Randy, which was really annoying. It was upsetting. It was annoying because he was one, basically, like I said, in my top up there with main characters of favourites, and yeah, that was quite sad. But for that, I'd give it a 9. If they didn't kill off Randy, it was fine. Also, the killers, as I said to you, looking back at it, being older. You alright?
Yeah, I'm just plugging my phone in.
Being older, there was an old woman in it. She looked sketchy as hell. I didn't know who she was until the end of it, which was Billy's mom, which ended up being the killer, one of the killers. And then the second killer was a person I know from Transformers, and what's the other one? Clarice Diet. The Drew Barrymore plays a zombie, basically. It's good. It's good for what I remember. Maybe I'll go back at some stage. A lot of shows, a lot of movies. But yeah, he ended up, the guy that the mother met online as a psycho, basically, asked him to join him, get up his street cred, his kill count, basically. So yeah, that was Scream 2, 1997. Like I said, I give it about a 9 if they didn't kill off Randy. Right. This Scream, which Sarah would agree, Scream 3, I'd give it a 7. Because it's still got Ghostface in it.
Well, it's got good actors. I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, it's got good actors. Neve Campbell, what's it called? Courtney Cox from Friends. Cotton comes back in it. Yeah, that was 2000s. So the story on this, people, of course, as usual, screams, chasing after Sydney and all like that. Then what they do is they put a twist in it. It's one killer, only one for this film, and it's a long lost brother. Now, I thought at first time I watched this, it worked. I was like, okay, maybe. Bit annoyed it was one killer, not two. They kind of were going with a trends with 222 and then just like 1. But as Sarah will tell you guys, someone else was meant to be the killer in this one, and we only found out this not too long ago, and it was annoying because they were meant to bring back Stu, Matthew Lillard, that played the first killer, or sorry, played one of the killers in the first film, and yeah, that kind of sucks. So that's gonna give it a minus point. So it is, and that's why I'm giving it a 7. That came out 2000 in the year 2000. Then we move on to Scream 4. Right, Scream 4. We came back to Neve Campbell, of course, being chased, and they brought in more family. So they brought in an auntie, a cousin, I think there was someone else.
Just the cousin's friends. That's all.
And the cousin's friend, sorry. And of course, brought back Courtney Cox, Sydney. You can see a trend here. What's her name? Just to make sure. So, 2 main ones that brought in for me that I have seen them in other stuff, which was Hayden Panettiere, which I know her from Bring It On, and then Emma Roberts from American Horror Story. I'm sure I know her from something else as well. Scream Queen.
Unfabulous. She was also in Unfabulous.
Unfabulous?
Nickelodeon.
She was in that. So, anyway, good kills. One particular kill, oh Jesus, how to explain it. To this day, thinking of it hurts my head right there. I keep saying to anyone, even there, like the most brutalist kill out of this film is a cop getting stabbed in the forehead. Ow! For one.
Because he gets up and walks.
Oh yeah, he gets up and walks. And they're like, the 2 cops are in the film, they're like, hey, make sure you don't say I'm coming back or whatever. And then like the black cop always dies or whatever. I'm just like, these 2 are gone. But overall, good film. I say a 9 would be perfect with that film. Good to see Dewey and all that as well. The killer or killers, back to 2, was her cousin, because she was sick of Sydney's fame.
Sydney.
And then of course Sydney's cousin's school friend, which fancied her, as well as Kirby, decided to be the second killer. So she was helping her recreate the first one from the first film, basically. I think the cousin was playing Billy and the other guy was being Stu, so they were trying to recreate the whole first film, which was a good concept. I have to say, it was good. It was like, makes it more real, like, it actually happened in our life. So it was quite good, and that was the 2011 that came out. That was good. Right, so bit of a change up. Scream, was this 5? Yeah, 5. 2022. A little bit of a jump, another 11 years, was it? 2011 to 22.
Mm-hmm.
So, good. They brought back the cast. So, they brought Dewey, Neve Campbell. The usual. The 2, for me, the 3. Oh, no, 2, yeah, 2. Oh, they brought Judy Hicks, sorry. She was from the 4th one. She was a cop. She also brought them back. They brought 2 different people into this, to like change up the story, that it wasn't all about Sydney. They hired Jenny Ortega. What's her other name? Um, what is her name? Just seen it here. Where is he?
She'll be near the top because she's main cast.
Jenny Ortega. Sana Mirera, I think it is. Oh no, there, Melissa Barra. Which Jenny Ortega was the younger sister, and then the other one was the older sister. She was being chased by Ghostface, basically trying to kill the sister. Then the other sister gets involved, and she pretty much almost gets killed as well. And they brought in Jack Quaid. Now Jack Quaid, I'm gonna say to you, he's a good actor, and they brought him in from The Boys. No, not that they were running The Boys when recording Scream, but he's amazing in The Boys as Huey. So I like the actor being in it. And this is where I'm telling you about Dewey saying about never trust a boyfriend. He was one of the killers. And then who was the other killer? Oh, the friend, Amber Freeman. I can't remember who she was related in that film.
Wasn't he her girlfriend? His girlfriend?
Or yeah, he was the girlfriend, but was she not like Stu's cousin, or was it?
No. There was just rumors of it.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, so the story with that then, I think they were trying to recreate the first one film again, or the second one. I think the first film again, because it was. Then it returned back into the Stu's house, wasn't it? Sorry.
No, that was the Emma Roberts one. Oh no, they were in Billy's house.
Yeah.
No, Stu's house was blown up.
No, it was. This one was because Sydney and Courtney, or Sydney and Gail, stood out the front door of it, and they remembered what house it was.
Oh yeah.
Because I think in the films, Sydney was like that. Like they're at this particular house, and it was like this address, and yeah. So I think they were at Stu's. Yeah. I think they were at Stu's house again, which is funny enough. But it was all good. Kills were a bit gory, but worked pretty well for the film. But a lot of twists, a lot of turns. Talking about twist, a knife in the back, which Sarah will tell you. I'm sorry, I'm bringing you in a lot, Sarah, here. But the El Contes killed Dewey. They killed one of the main characters. I still do love Dewey. Part of the series. I go back in RP, rewatching just to see him. He's a good actor. The whole friendship or love relationship or whatever he had with Sydney, a bit with Gail, they were hit and miss with their relationship, which was like, just come on, 1 year or 2 years, just stop saying whatever and just be happy, like, you know. But I enjoyed it. It was minus a point, which is 9 because of Dewey's death in it, but I enjoyed it. What was the big thing?
The older sister.
Oh. About
seeing things.
Oh, sorry, yes. The older sister is a relative, or basic daughter, of Billy Loomis, which is Billy from Number One. So she was tripping. Billy technically was in the film. Thank you again, Sarah, for that. Yeah, Billy was in. She was seeing ghosts. She had like killing thoughts and all that, which was him telling her to take her birthright and all like that. That was quite cool. I enjoyed that. That was good that Billy was in it basically. But it was a hit and miss with Jenny Ortega and Melissa Barron or whatever, the two sisters. They could have done it without them. Just stick with the whole Sydney vibe, And that was 2022. Now, Scream 6. They brought the two sisters back. Okay, nothing I can do there. Clearly, they enjoyed them in the last film. Brought in Gale. They brought in Gale, but Sydney. This is the one that Sydney wasn't in. Brought back Hayden Panettiere or whatever played Hayden in Scream 5, was it? 4. Then, as we would know him, Dermot Maloney. He plays Cap in Chicago Fire. They also brought back Idris or Billy, basically. More ghost kind of vibes, which was quite cool. We enjoyed that. More Billy, basically. Can't get enough Billy in there, right there.
Mm-hmm. And then what's his name? Randy's cousin or Randy's niece.
Oh yes, from the last film into this film, the two other people are related to Randy. So yeah, they did give off Randy vibes. They were saying about like they'll put in like, oh, the killer can be this person. Maybe they're not sticking to the original. It's this person. They're actually gas, and I like your man because he's in Heart Eyes and he plays very well in Heart Eyes. It's definitely one of our good films for Valentine's, along with My Bloody Valentine. Sorry, I was missing the name there. So yeah, this came out to 2023. So the vibe this gave, I think it was a bit too much. When I say too much, they threw in a random person, which made it too, like one of the random people made it too obvious that he was a killer. And then one guy that I knew from Arrow, which I was like getting the vibe of maybe it's him. But then don't they hit us near the end of this film with 3 killers? Isn't that right, Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
3 killers. And okay, sorry, I forgot to say in the last one, it was the boyfriend, which was Huey, and the weird person. I probably did say that, but Huey's relatives, which was the sister, the brother, and the dad, were the killers in this film. And I was like, I like that your man, because like I know more now because of Chicago, but like treat him and like they're just sticking to the whole family vibes. Sure, to bring out the next one is they just make a twist and the ma's not dead and it's the ma's the killer, or maybe the dad becomes the killer because his daughter's too powerful. I don't know. Or maybe it's the killer's auntie's long great cousin or something like that. This was a bit like I enjoyed the kills. They had a brilliant scene in it. It was like a museum.
I was about to say that was like the best part of the whole time.
Yeah, and it had all like the knives, the costumes, well, I say props, the part of the murder scenes of all the other Scream movies, or all the evidence of the other kills from the multiple movies. Of course, it was in reality, so it was crime scenes. They were gathering crime scenes of all the Ghostface killers, kills basically, which was brilliant. For the story, or for the twist of the family, it's between a 7 and 8. I enjoyed it as it goes. Oh, actually, was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. They made Scream a bit more real, so he was attacking people in the daylight, whatever, or public. Sorry. There was a scene in it that he comes in with a knife into a shop. The shopkeeper's like, "Get out, get stabbed." has a shotgun. The Ghostface takes a shotgun and is chasing the two sisters, and like that was like whoa, you know, another a big part of the film. But I still give it a 7 or 8. It was good, but small little extras like that weren't too good. So we move on to the recent one. Now, how do I say this without sounding bad? Right, the story, brilliant. Scream 7, 2026. This literally only came out this year. Started off good. Started back in the home of Stu. It was a B&B. But this came back to Sydney. She kind of catch us up what her life was. She had, what was it, 2 daughters?
Mm-hmm.
A different husband. I don't know if he was the same husband or like
I don't know what way her family went, lads. It was kind of
confusing. Like, you know, she was with a different fella. I don't know if she had the daughters for that fella or for the new fella, but they got rid of Patrick Dempsey, which is quite annoying because we were hoping he was going to come back.
scheduling conflict.
Scheduling conflict because he was filming something else, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then recently there, his friend Dean Kane, no, Dean Gray. Grey's Anatomy, Stallone.
Oh yeah.
His friend died there as well. In the same year of this being filmed. So he was out and out with the whole scheduling conflict, and of course he lost a friend as well. So yeah, they changed the whole family and all like that. This was a good film. Twist turns. Good to see Sydney back. I think they brought Gail back as well, didn't they? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the niece and nephew of Randy as well. So yeah, no, that was all brilliant. They brought in a few other extra characters. Kills were fine. Story was fine. Characters were fine. The ending, though, are mostly part of it, and then the ending. So the big thing now, I don't mind. I do. I'm not gonna not lie, but when it comes to YouTube and I'm doing constant thumbnails that looks familiar, I use GPT. Hopefully I'm saying that right. ChatGPT. To help me make thumbnails. That is the power of AI. Okay. But the main thing on this film was that they were going to bring back a certain someone that they said wasn't dead. A lot of sources and all like that indicated or shown that this particular person was not dead. It's still blurry in some spots that he isn't dead, but in this film they used AI to bring him back. They brought 3, maybe 4 other people back using AI as a recording thing for Sydney in the film. The whole thing of you're friends with Sydney or you be part of Sydney's life, you die. Wasn't great. One, okay, they brought the brother back. I was like meh. They brought Dewey, which was painful to see because I was like, you shouldn't, like, technically he's dead, like he's dead in the movie franchise, but it's so close to like his death in the film. That was like oof. And then they brought Stu back, technically using AI. That annoyed the shit out of me. It annoyed all of us in this here.
Yeah, I was absolutely pissed that it wasn't actually him. They were using, like, the characters were using AI.
Yeah. Now there's a part in the film that you can't recreate in the AI, just like scars and all that. In the first ever video he was in of the film, but doesn't mean anything. He can come back if they stick with what they had started, which was a cult. They technically started a cult in this film because they had a kid that will use AI to replicate the video. They used a janitor, which was in a mental home that was with Stu. And then who was the blonde one again?
The blonde killer.
Yeah.
She was a neighbour of Sydney.
Oh, yeah, but why did she? Why was she trying to kill her again?
She was a psychopath.
Another psychopath. Sorry, I'm trying to remember that part. Like why he was.
I never really understood.
Yeah, I think I'd had to rewatch that one. Like not just like.
I think we've only watched it the once, to be fair, and it was because we just couldn't deal with the fact that they brought him back via AI.
Yeah.
Like the actor acted in the movie.
Yeah, he was
obviously,
technically in the movie, but
within the movie he was AI. It was like fucking bullshit. Sorry for my language.
It's all good.
Sorry.
I suppose the only added extra here, which was good. What's her name? Grace, was it?
Sydney's daughter.
No.
I loved Sydney's daughter.
The one that's gone out with Hiccup.
Oh, yeah, McKenna.
Yeah, McKenna. There, McKenna Grace. I
loved Sydney's daughter.
I know, Sydney's daughter was brilliant in
That's
it.
because I watched her in Katie and Alexa, or Alexa and Katie, whatever.
There you go.
I loved her in that.
But like, she has the McKenna Grace basically has horror vibes as well. She did FNAF before she did this film.
I feel like McKenna Grace is going to be, if she keeps it going, she will go down as a horror queen.
Horror queen, yeah.
Scream queen. She'll slowly get into like the same category as Neve Campbell.
Yeah. So for the AI, I don't know. It's
knock it down 5. No, knock it down.
It's like 6 or 7, I think.
I'd give it. I was going to say 7 or 8.
Yeah, we'll go 7 or 8 for that one, and that's Sarah's intake on that as well. That came out this year, and yeah, like I said, the AI was just let it down. But look, guys, I've probably talked enough. There's 32 minutes of me just blabbering on about Scream. Hopefully you did enjoy this review. I have to go off and edit this now and get it up. But I hope you guys did enjoy this. Give it a thumbs up. There's another series I've started up, which Sarah has now started watching with me by accident, which I'll do a review on soon enough. But I hope you guys did like it. Give us a thumbs up. We'll see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye, Sarah.
Bye bye.